If you are an NDIS service provider in Australia, whether you are registered, unregistered, or in the process of setting up, insurance is not optional. It is a condition of operating and, in many cases, a condition of registration itself. Let me be specific about what you need and why. The NDIS Quality and Safeguards Commission requires registered providers to hold appropriate insurance as part of their obligations under the NDIS practice standards. If you are registered and your insurance lapses or is inadequate, you are in breach of your registration conditions. That can mean suspension, cancellation, and personal liability for any claims that arise while you are uninsured. Even unregistered providers delivering supports to self-managed or plan-managed participants are exposed to the same practical risk and the same financial consequences if something goes wrong without cover. So what do you actually need? Public liability is the starting point for every NDIS provider. It covers you if a participant, a family member, or any third party suffers injury or property damage as a result of your services or your presence in their home or community. Given that NDIS support work often takes place in participants' homes, environments you do not control, the exposure is real and the claim potential is significant. Public liability for NDIS providers in New South Wales typically runs between $80 and $160 a month for sole operators. Professional indemnity is the second critical cover. If you provide care planning, behaviour support, occupational therapy assessments, or any form of professional advice or recommendation as part of your NDIS work, you need PI insurance. A claim that your advice or care plan caused harm to a participant or failed to prevent harm can result in a substantial compensation claim. Legal defense costs alone, even when a claim is not successful, can run into tens of thousands of dollars. Third, if you employ support workers, disability workers, or any staff at all, workers' compensation is compulsory in New South Wales from their first day of work. There is no grace period and no minimum hours threshold. One employee, one day, you need cover. If you're a sole trader providing supports yourself, workers' compensation does not cover you personally. Personal accident illness insurance is the equivalent. It pays you a weekly benefit if you are injured or ill and cannot work. And if you use a vehicle to transport participants or travel between support appointments, a standard personal car policy does not cover commercial use. You need a commercial vehicle policy. The most important thing for NDIS providers specifically is to make sure your policy explicitly lists NDA support work within its scope of cover. Some general business policies have exclusions or limitations for care work, disability support, or work in clients' homes. Read the policy document or ask the insurer directly before you buy. The link in the description takes you to a free insurance comparison tool that works with multiple Australian insurers and takes about 10 minutes to complete.